What's good? Welcome to the Phull Cup podcast. I'm Quincy with the question.
I'm Talisha with the tea out.
What's cracking, y'all? Man, how y'all been? Let everybody come in and get comfortable real quick. If you are in here, which I don't think y'all in here yet, go ahead and hit the live, share it out. We can get this party rolling. I'm gonna do it on my page.
Definitely put it on mine.
You want to take your film, bro? There we go. Go ahead and get in here and get comfortable, y'all. What's cracking? What's going down? Hopefully everybody doing good. Had a good week. How y'all week been so far?
Hey, Damien, I see you up in here.
Damien, what's good with you, man? Make sure y'all check out, I want to say the wrong name. Hail Mary Hosters.
Hail Mary.
Make sure y'all check my boy out, man. He's doing his thing. Make sure y'all check him out. Tiny in the building. Hey, Kane, what's good with you? Make sure y'all go. Oh, excuse me. Make sure y'all check out Tanya Chamberlain, aka A Payne, on all streaming platforms. Club Soda's out right now. Club with a K, Soda with 2 A's. Y'all know my favorite song on there, Cigars and Moscato.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all go start streaming that, man. Definitely. You said Echo Chamber? Is it echoing real bad?
I don't know.
I don't know. It sounds good on my end.
Cigars and Moscato. Yeah.
Yeah. No, sounds good on my end.
But definitely got some good
topics tonight.
Yeah, topics tonight. I got a video for y'all tonight.
Definitely. Y'all know I'm gonna touch on the Shannon Sharp issues tonight. Definitely gonna touch on that. Definitely should be a great show tonight, man. Y'all know we always got some good shows.
Yeah, it's been a wild week, man. It's been a wild week in government. Oh my God, Trump and all the stuff that he's signing into, or wanting to sign into, whatever it's called, sign into law. I can't think, y'all. This tequila started to hit. It was pre-gaming a little bit.
Already. Man. Don't forget, if you are in here, don't hit the like, the love, and everything right there at the bottom.
Hit the shares.
Hit the shares and all that. That'll definitely be dope. We can definitely appreciate that.
And then it's been spicy on Facebook in a lot of different ways. Lots of different ways.
Yeah, it's been crazy. But, we're going to do our thing, man, and continue to push what we got going. Let me see.
So what song you got for us right now?
Right now, I'm going to do the 30-second countdown. Allow everybody to get in here and get comfortable. Don't forget to hit the shares and everything else. Also tag other people you would like to be involved in the conversation. You got 30 seconds. Y'all know that was a quick 30 seconds. I know that's the best 30 seconds music y'all gonna hear, period. Letting y'all know, definitely. We're gonna go ahead and play the Phull Cup podcast theme song. I want everybody to go in here and get comfortable and do whatever you need to do. Don't forget to hit the likes, love, and share. Get your cups full and everything else. We definitely got a lot to talk about tonight. So at least you're gonna start off with her subject first tonight. She got a video that she also wants to show, so we're gonna definitely be on that. Make sure y'all giving y'all love out to everybody else out there doing their podcast thing. Shout out to everybody doing their thing on the podcast. Real Blunt, Black and Mickey's, my boy Kids who was set to bar high, ADZ, Chopping Gang, my boy Marcus Brown doing his thing. Everybody. Portia Maxwell. Shout out to that girl, Portia Maxwell, man. She's doing her thing. She's also a huge supporter, so we've been supporting her a lot too. I definitely want to be a guest when I come back out to Stockton again and be a guest on her podcast, as a couple. Shout out to the Crash Out podcast with my boy, Incredible, doing his thing over there, man. Definitely getting it cracking, getting it rolling. Here we go, man. Let me see.
This is Michelle Childress, and welcome to the Phull Cup.
Welcome to the Phull Cup.
Yo, it's the Kid Zoo. Welcome to the Phull Cup podcast.
Welcome to the Phull Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Phull Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Full Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Full Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Quincy with the questions and Talisha with the tea. Tuesdays and Thursdays, this is where you need to be. Honestly, can't forget about Mondays with men's mental health. With the Capone will be sitting to my left. Yep, so many different topics, plenty people with knowledge. The viewers check people. Better watch it.
Hey, yo, y'all. This is so natural. Get your bottles and your cups ready. Welcome to the Full Cup.
Hey yo, what up? This your boy Bloodwater Stewie, aka Bloodshed. Welcome to the Full Cup.
Yo, this Ready Red. Welcome to the Full Cup. Hey, this is Wani. Welcome to the Full Cup podcast.
This is Port City. Welcome to the Full Cup podcast, man.
Welcome to the Full Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Full Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Full Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Full Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up.
This is Lamont Team. Welcome to the Full Cup podcast. What's up? This Tens Woods. Welcome to the Full Cup. Hey, this is Karita. Welcome to the Full Cup. This is Tammy Harrison. Welcome to the Full Cup. This is Angel. Welcome to the Full Cup podcast. This is your girl Kayla with Photo Live 209. Welcome to the Full Cup podcast.
Man, definitely a slapper, man.
Yes.
Definitely one of the best that's got going on. What's going on good with y'all, man? Hopefully everybody doing good out there tonight. What's going on with y'all? Everybody that's in here showing us some love.
Yeah, definitely. I know it's a Friday night. It's a bunch of stuff going on. I know people are at home chilling. Some people are still at work, but you know.
We ain't at work.
Weird. Yeah, this is your day off, my day off. I go to work tomorrow.
Definitely, man. Definitely. But shout out to everybody out there that's tuning in. Been a lot. Jones House been cool. Sorry we missed y'all in about a week. Easter was last weekend.
Yeah.
So we've been doing it, you know, when I was a family, had a good time and all that, man. Hopefully y'all did the same with your family, because we're doing the same with ours.
Yeah, for sure. So I have this video of this guy. Basically, he's a married man, and he's talking to a podcaster. It's an interview. He's talking about basically, this is about compromise to me. The man, I'm setting it up for when you guys see it, but he was talking about how his wife invited him on like a date to something that her job was having, an event, and basically she wanted him to dress in a certain way to impress the people that she works for, and he was like he wasn't feeling it. And so this is I want to see what y'all thought about it, because I have my thoughts on this.
Okay, I got you. Here's a video.
A work get together, predominantly white. As we're getting dressed, she goes, "Would you mind wearing a long sleeve shirt so that way your tattoos are not showing when we go to this
I know that pissed you off.
event?" And she was worried about how I would look to them so that she wouldn't be embarrassed by me. So I was like, I'm wearing whatever the hell I want to wear to this event.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let their perception of me govern how I'm going to walk out the house.
Right.
Big facts. She may care about those people. I don't know them from nowhere. I don't care about them at all. What I'm going to present when I come into this room is myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not coming in thinking or feeling like I need to be something different in order to operate in this room.
Okay.
And that is the argument that I'm trying to make. A lot of people are changing who they are, their behaviors, and their complete lifestyle to be and operate in a room.
Right.
You thought that wearing a sleeve shirt was a change of your whole lifestyle. No, you are still there. Your presence is there under those sleeves. And for a moment, you're making a modification. You're not changing your whole lifestyle to be in that room. You're just
All right. Well, So for y'all that seen the video, what do you guys feel about the guy, the husband that feels like his wife shouldn't ask him to wear sleeves because he has tattoos on his arms and she's taking him somewhere where her job, is having an event. Um, and she just doesn't want to put off the wrong impression. Or she doesn't want to put off the wrong impression, so she asked him to wear sleeves. Do you think that he's changing himself to go into a room of people like to make them feel better, or do you think that she's not asking too much?
I don't think that she's asking too much, but I see both sides of it. A lot of people don't like changing up who they are, but I know when you sacrifice them for your wife, you sacrifice them for your wife. If she asks you to do something, it's not a big deal. I don't believe for him to do it, but I mean, if he doesn't do it, is it gonna be bad for her because he has his tattoos out, and he's going to an event with her? Like, I mean, I see both sides of it. I mean, some people dress up for others, and some people don't.
Yeah, I mean, and I get where he's saying that don't try to change me to try to fit in the room of these people that don't care nothing about me and possibly don't really care about you. But I also see he could compromise because when you married, when you're in monogamous relationships, y'all moving like y'all married, then there's going to have to be at some point sacrifices or for you guys to compromise.
Yeah.
And when you compromising, it means that you're not always going to get your way.
Right. And I get that.
And I feel like it's already bad enough that if you are a Black person, male or female, in like, the business world, where you're working with non-Black people and they are, dressed in a certain way, they carry themselves in a certain way. You know what I mean? First impressions are everything. And whether we like to admit it or not, in a professional world, the higher you go up, if you have a spouse, your spouse, they look at who your spouse is, and they attach you to your spouse.
Yeah, but we we in 2025. If your tattoos ain't gang related or vulgar, it really shouldn't be a problem. But if your wife is asking you to do something, and we know happy wife, happy life, you
happy house, happy spouse,
happy husband if she's second. But I feel it. I mean, I feel it on both sides. I mean, if Talisha was asking me to cover up, I would cover up, and if I felt that uncomfortable, man, I just wouldn't go. If my tattoos is gonna bother people that much, and I feel that strongly about it, then I'm not gonna go. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and I understand that. And I believe the gentleman that was talking, he understands that also. He's not everybody's cup of tea. Everybody's gonna perceive you a certain type of way anyway. And and I also feel no matter if he cover up his tattoos or not, they're gonna still perceive him any type of way anyway. By people judge people. That's just what they do. Want to hit the comments real quick?
Yeah,
Portia, what's good with you? Portia.
Kimbro. Daniel said it's only fair to respect her job if the occasion calls for it. She could lose her job by the wrong impression. I agree, Daniel. Little Quincy said no, but if he's uncomfortable with it, then yeah. But sacrifices are going to be needed for your spouse. Exactly. Damien said business is not a democracy; it's a dictatorship. You need to dress accordingly, right? If they're saying that this is a black tie event, if they're saying this is a certain type of attire, style event, when you start getting into the world where you're moving around people who have status, who have money, and you're moving your way up in the business world or corporate world, then you are going to dress accordingly to that.
Yeah.
If you're not going to show up to a black attire event as a guy with your jeans, with some jeans hanging from your butt, and you know what I'm saying, and a t-shirt with some tennis shoes and a ball cap, then why not? It's the same thing. You're going to dress for the occasion to show them that you can step up and,
But he wasn't saying that he wasn't going to dress up. He just wanted him to wear a long sleeve shirt.
Right.
You can wear a short sleeve shirt to a short sleeve button up with suspenders, and still look nice, cummerbund, or however you're dressing up. Maybe. You can still dress up for it, but that doesn't mean you have to wear a long sleeve.
No, but he was wearing long sleeves then. So if you can wear long sleeves in other times, why you can't just be like, you know what, babe? All right, I got a long sleeve. I can change into, you know what I'm saying? I got you. It's if you ask me to go somewhere and this is something you've been working around people
Right.
who you're trying to make a living and this is I'm trying not to say that rich people feel a certain way.
Well, the black dude that he was like, you want to say that? He said, say it. He said, no. He tried to say it with you.
But no.
What's his name? I can't never get his name.
I can't remember. But like when you are dealing with a certain type of people, you have to, if you want to make it in that world, then you have to do certain things like dress how they dress.
No, I get that.
And if you are there to support me, if you're there to make sure that you're not going to make a fool of me, if you ask me to go with you and be your date somewhere, and I know that potential contracts, you got some contracts in lieu, and they just want you to bring your family or your wife and have a discussion. And I'm dressing a certain way. If my titties is all the way out, and you're like, please, I love you in that. I love your titties. But can you?
I love you.
And if this was date night, or if we was hanging out with, our regular friends, then you could wear that. But if you could just like
play the room. Play the room. I get that. I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
He shouldn't have been so difficult, and it was kind of immature of him to be like, well, no, this ain't what I want to do because this is who I am. And I get it. But, niggas that go to work and not be who they are all the time.
And he made it about the people.
Yeah, and it's about his wife asking him. It's not about the people asking her.
Right.
She just said, I'm bringing you because you're my husband, showing her support. So I definitely get that. I understand that. But, at the same time, I understand his angle, but I don't, I just need to know, know more information also about, what was going on.
And then we don't know what his tattoos say.
Yeah, and that's what.
And he might not be the same man when he got certain tattoos, but we don't know what they say. They could have been offensive.
Yeah.
We know that people are very, like I said, first impression is everything, judgmental. And I don't care how non-judgmental you are. The very first time you meet anybody and have a conversation with them, you're looking at how they dress, how they're talking, are they articulate? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because then we know people, we can talk to them and walk away like them dumbasses.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying? Dumb as the leg of the shrimp. Not as like.
But if she's doing a good job, I understand both sides. If she's doing a good job, at what she's doing, and if she's higher up, then I don't think it will be an issue. Like that. I think she's more one to impress the people that's there. Showing them, and making people think that they live is a certain type of way. And some people don't like the code switching. Some people like to be who they are. Like, I'm gonna dress up, but I just don't want to wear long sleeves. Maybe it'd be hot. I don't know. And I need to know more information about the situation. I'm sorry, I'm a rapper. It'd be like that.
Anyways, hey Markayla, I see you here. Lil Quincy said I think it was him basically being forced to if he wants to go. Damian said she needs someone who isn't trying to keep it real. She needs someone who respects her business involvements. Hey, I respect that, Damien. He said, shout out to the Jones family. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, and shout out to the Page family as well. Shout out to you and Lisa.
Yes.
I hope she's doing good. But yeah, you have to rise to the occasion. You do, and I know it sounds bad when you say assimilate, because that's what we had to do when we integrated. You know what I'm saying? Came together, integration.
When you go to get a job or you go to get a contract, you have to do that anyway.
Right.
So why would you not just do it, for a couple hours for your wife? She didn't say stay for all night. It's a 9-hour event, Just do it for a couple hours, man. Y'all can be gone. You're coming there to show face, make sure you don't have no drinks because you know how niggas get. Like, I didn't want to wear these motherfucking long sleeves anyway. Bitch, it's hot.
Yes. And, and I brought this up because I thought it was a good example of basically compromising. When you are in a relationship, there are going to be times where you got to do things that you probably don't want to do,
man,
or that's boring to you, or you're not interested in it, or if it's business dealings, if your partner is more into business and corporate than you, then you might have to code switch. And I think as long as you're not compromising who you are, code switching is in every culture. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, I like when white people code switch. It's funny to me. Like, hey, what's up, like, bro? How's it hanging, Jermaine? Shit is fucking hilarious, man. I play right into it. I pull him in with the hug and everything. What's up, bro? Shit, life is hard out here, man. You see the boys
Quincy's
in the
so
hood.
damn
I fuck with
ignorant.
people.
He really do. He mess with
I
people
fuck
so
with
bad. Like he be saying real stuff, and I be like, man. The thing is that, and this is maybe one of my downfalls, but I have a real big thing about being ignorant around non-black people.
Right. Jake Blitz in the building. Hide.
Hey.
What's good with you, bro?
Hey, Jake Blitz. But I have a thing where I don't want to be looked at. Now, by other black people, I don't mind if they be like, oh, she acting ignorant. Because we know each other. We know we can go from ignorant to professor in 20 minutes, 10 minutes.
10 seconds.
10 seconds, whatever. but when it's non-black people, because we already have a stereotype on us, and especially dark-skinned people, but I'm gonna say all black people in general. You know what I mean? We already have a stigma on us that we're gonna be ghetto or ignorant, or we're not articulate, or we're not as we don't do as well as our counterparts for other races.
And it's crazy because I get that a lot. Like a lot of people, when they ask, well, how'd you do become security? I'm like, well, I applied for it. I've been doing it for a certain amount of years, and I run this. And they're like, oh, well, have you ever been in jail? I'm like, what? Like, no. Never been in jail. I actually went to fucking college. Like, playing with me. Like, are you serious right now? And it offends me sometimes, and that's when I start fucking with people. People see my tattoos, and that's the first thing they think. Oh man, those are nice. You ever been in jail? Like, what? I know. Like, you see a big black dude. I'm not a little black dude. You see me out, you watch the video. Make sure you go look at Lonely by King Jones on YouTube.
Yeah.
You'll see I'm a big dude. I'm 6'1", 350 plus pounds. So when you see me, you know. But a lot of people think that I'm intimidating, and my frame commands respect when I walk into a room. And a lot of people think because I'm not a smiling ass person. I'm always observing. I watch what's going on until I get comfortable in the situation. Then I open up. So a lot of people think when I walk in a room, like, oh, this nigga's intimidating. And people will talk to me a certain type of way. Like, oh, how you doing? Are you okay? You sure you don't need anything? All the money's locked up. You're like, what?
All the money's locked up.
Are you serious?
That's funny. Daniel said Lisa worked in corporate. I dressed up for a lot of fundraisers and Christmas parties. He said they don't understand that we cuss to lower our blood pressure and blood sugar levels. For real. We really, really do. Cussing just seasons the sentence a little bit.
It's seasoning for comedy. We like our food kind of soft.
It makes any joke a little bit better.
Right. I ain't scared of you, motherfucker. If Bernie Mac would have said, I ain't scared of you people, it wouldn't have been as funny. I ain't scared of you, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, no, people wouldn't work. But yeah, so, I thought that was a good, and he was dead set in it. Even when, if you, in the video, I cut it off right there, but even in the video, the podcast host that he was talking to, he came back with, you guys seen part of it. And he said, well, if you're walking in there for your wife, then you're doing this for your wife. He was making it about the crowd. Yeah. And I think that a lot of times, I can use that as an example of we worry about what other people gonna think, friends, family, coworkers, social media, of how we love or serve or be humble for or compromise with our spouses.
Right.
We don't want to look like a punk, or we don't want to look like the weaker one, or like they're taking over us. And I just want us to like come out of that, because no relationship or marriage is gonna work if y'all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm learning too, not even just in relationships and marriage, just in life, period. A lot of bullshit you can ignore.
Okay.
And I lately, when I tell y'all I've been tested on that shit, I've been tested on that. A lot of bullshit you can really ignore. And that's what it really boils down to. Like him, he could have ignored the fact, he could have put that shit to the side.
Right.
About his wife. He definitely could.
But I just think that we gotta put our pride to the side a lot of times. Pride is the devil.
Pride is the devil.
And it comes before a great fall. So, when you're always so prideful not to do for or be considerate to your people around you, then eventually you're gonna be by yourself.
Right. Definitely. Hit Damien's comment real quick. What he say?
He said, Q hit him in the throat. They tell you about the money being locked up.
Right. Oh, boy, Ricky Joe in the building. What's good with you,
Hey,
bro?
Ricky Joe.
Make sure y'all hit him up if you need beats for anything. I'm about to get some beats from him, too. I've just been lagging because life been life. We've been having to take care of hella shit, but I got you, bro. Don't worry. I'm still fucking with you. You know I support my people.
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, that was for my topic. You know, make sure that y'all compromise. Don't be so prideful not to compromise.
Right.
Be like this dude that's arguing with his wife about wearing long sleeves to a corporate event.
Yeah, like, what are you doing, bro? Go ahead and do it.
Let me tell you, you got way more things y'all gonna fight about that's not even gonna matter.
Right. Did you want to touch on this subject some more?
No, I'm done.
Okay. The subject I want to touch on, one of the subjects I want to touch on that's recent, Shannon Sharp.
Oh.
So I don't know the whole story because I've been trying not to follow it. I've been seeing it. Oh, so Talisha knows the story. Supposedly he was messing with a 20, or she was 18 when they started messing with each other. Shannon Sharp was in his 50s, or mid 50s, or late 50s. And he messing with a chick. Now he didn't. Now
she's 20 years old right now.
But he been messing with her for about 2 years. And you know they've been doing the little dominatrix shit, or you know whatever, and that's kind of what they've been into. You know, so I'm not holding that against them. You're not doing nothing wrong. Me personally, I wouldn't mess with, you know, a 20-year-old, you know, or an 18-year-old at a certain age, you know, that I would be at. But you know, I'm not judging you for that. It's not illegal. That's not the way that's looked at. So these people be moving grown.
People be moving grown.
He said he did it. What did he do though? Like he was fucking with her, right?
Yeah, but she's trying to accuse him of during their year relationship. Hey, 50. During his year relationship with her, she's trying to say he raped her. You know, at certain times of their relationship, he raped her. Damien said, I don't agree with making an argument public from the last topic we were just talking about. Yeah. And I don't agree either. You know, I'm going to say that me and Quincy, in our early years, we have argued in public or at family events because when we was hotheads, so one person there, take it there, then the other one's going to take it here.
But I'm going to say it,
but we had to learn, and we learned the hard way. But our family, you know, different ones at different times, like, hey, man, don't argue, you know. It brings down the mood, for one.
Well, fuck y'all. Don't argue.
And when you argue in public, whether it's people you don't know or people you know, it puts them in your business, just like people on social media.
People watch.
Yeah, and they get to laugh at you, talk about your situation, say who was right and wrong. They got their own verdict. The next day or next week, y'all back cool, and they still mad or still picking y'all relationship apart.
Right. And I think that's crazy. But with the Shannon Sharp thing, I don't know the exact detail. If anybody can tell me, Jamie in the building.
Hey, Pooh.
What's good with y'all? Happy belated anniversary to the
420.
Williams family. Celebrated, I want to say 9 years of marriage.
Yeah.
9 years of marriage on 420. You know.
Shout out to Real Blunts.
Crazy, the nigga who smokes the most weed gets married on 420. It's nuts. And it just happened to be Easter too, so it just Jesus came out the tomb and we fired up. That's what happened for the celebration. We definitely did see it, man. Congratulations to y'all doing y'all thing. I definitely do. As far as the Shannon Sharp thing, I want people to fill me in and give me more detail on what went on.
Right. So the only details that they have, the only details that they have really is that they that he was dating her for about a year, and then they ended it in January. I'm sorry, I don't be wanting to cut people's ears, but in January they cut it off, and so but she's trying to come back and say that he raped her. And don't get me wrong, I know that people can be raped in a relationship. A woman can be raped while she's married or in a relationship. Anytime she say no, I don't want to, and is being taken, even if it's her husband, is wrong. It's rape. Right. But that's not what it was. And I feel like her putting that audio out of them on the phone, it was me and you listen to it. Like it just sound doctored. It sounded like they doctored it. They watched it.
They went to the what's it called, BDM or
Oh yeah, so they're into the
So that those could
BDSM.
be, those could be conversations they have, like,
Yeah.
to lead up to that.
Hmm.
So it's weird to me, the details that's going on. And I'm not placing judgment on anybody. Nobody should be raped. I don't, if you don't want to have sex, you shouldn't have to. But I don't know.
Also, he recently, just 2 days ago, another woman came out, and they broke up in 2020, I think. They dated from 2016 to 2020.
Yeah.
And she said that, he had raped her, and then defamation of character, and then he tried to silence her with money. But
So So
that was the second one.
No, the first one that you had, this happened in 2015, and she took the money.
Yeah.
And then now she's breaking her silence.
So I don't know if she took the money, but she said he tried to silence her with it.
Oh, so I don't know. It just I'm not. I don't want to give it a real opinion on it, because then it turns ugly. Especially when it's a man giving an opinion on what supposedly happened to women. We have women out there that lie. Let's be real. People in general lie, but we have women out there that lie, especially when money is involved.
I will say this. People are getting on him about him being in his mid-50s dating a 19 and 20-year-old. And this is the thing. I feel like, yes, it's legal and that's their right to do that. I can't say anything because I dated older guys when I was 18, 19, 20. You have to let people to be people and let them do what they're going to do. Now, hindsight, or not even hindsight, just going into it, a man being rich. We're going to even take him being a black man being rich. We're just going to say a rich man. As a rich man, what comes with, and then if you have fame on top of that, that's a whole nother thing. But we know what comes with that. And so, leeches, women trying to come after you for money, women trying to get pregnant by you, women trying to sue you, women trying to lie and you say you raped them, or sexual assault in some type of way. So you have to be careful, and that comes with the territory. Anytime we see these situations, there's always the women that's usually 25 and younger that be doing stuff like this. There be some older ones, but usually
public TMI.
Man.
And the thing is, I'm gonna be real with y'all.
Wait, he said the only evidence they found was a rope and a bar of soap.
My thing is, Hugh Hefner dated young women. Morgan Freeman dated his stepdaughter, which is crazy. They still together. But older men have always been after younger women.
They have.
Always. When you 50, 60 years old now, I have Troy. What's going to my boy Troy Latin in the building?
Hey, Troy.
Me personally, I have a thing with dating, inside of a certain age range. That's just for me. But I do that because of mental intellect, or certain things that I've been through, just because I'm an older man. So if I was to date, even when I was young, I wouldn't date, when I turned 30, I didn't date, past a certain limit. I didn't want to date past a certain limit because I feel like, I'm cool. You're going to come with a lot, I'm cool with that.
And, you got to be careful. You got to be smart. If we telling these athletes when they go into the NBA, NFL, and all that, be smart. Don't just, let any big booty with a nice smile come by and, let you get them pregnant and take your money or whatever.
Read what Quincy said.
I don't see his.
He said, big age gap, Warren Sapp, drinking from tap. Lakers in 5.
Shut up, Quincy. Shut up.
That was a good one, son. That was a good one.
Oh,
we're going to definitely clip that.
But no.
That nigga said, big age gap, Warren Sapp, drinking from tap. Lakers in 5.
I'm weak. But no, for real, like, just it's just the being intelligent about it. That's what it's all about to me. And I feel like, people was making a big deal about, like you said, older men have been chasing after younger women for a long time.
Whoa. Well, let's not say like the older men are just chasing these young hoes. These young hoes chasing money.
Yeah, they are.
We don't hear about these problems with old broke niggas. We don't hear about these problems with niggas that's old and broke. We hear about with men that got money. So it's something that's going on because we don't hear.
Because they see money bags.
This nigga didn't crush the cans.
They see security. Some of them will stay. Some young women will stay. Hey, Alfie. What's his name, Mr. Biggs? Y'all can take it. What's his name? Mr. Ron Isley.
But we didn't have a problem then. We was singing along.
His wife is barely like 45, and this nigga's about to be 80. And they've been together for almost 20 years. She married him while she was in her 20s, and he was like 30-something years older than him. Like her.
I told you I had to get to walking. I wasn't playing. He was talking like an old nigga. When a nigga come in and say, what the hell is going on? That nigga said, what the hell is going on between the sheets and my home? First off, that's an old nigga.
Why did my mom like that song?
That song is dope. I can't lie to you. The creativeness is dope as fuck. That's like me and Talisha was talking today, and she was like, "We're getting old. We need to put some more grout in the bathroom." I said, "The shit old people say."
He's pouring grout in the tub.
They said, "How you know it's raining?" I don't know. I clicked my teeth 3 times. I had a dream of fish last night, so somebody pregnant. So that's water. You had a dream of fish because we went fishing last week.
You stupid. No, man. I just you stupid.
Lakers in 5.
But nah, I just think that for him to be that old, he should be smarter. It's all about intelligence, and making the right decisions is what helps men keep their money and from getting accused of assault and things like that. Bruno, get your ass.
Go.
Sorry, dog. He came up to me.
Walked in like,
hey, what's going on, y'all?
He said, welcome to the Phull Cup. He said, you gonna get your goofy ass out of here, Bruno. And Bruno hella little. Bruno little as fuck, y'all. Bruno is a taco terrier.
He is
a taco terrier.
Not a taco terrier.
Yeah, that's what they call him. So he's Chihuahua and Fox Terrier. They call him taco terrier. And this nigga got the walk of a big dog, but got the balls of the littlest dog ever. This is scary.
He gonna run up barking, but if you run back at him, he gonna be running and
he runs straight to the house.
I told you I don't take him on walks no more. That nigga then left me and met me at the house. He said, "I'm gone." He said, "I'm an alarm. I am not a weapon."
Bruno is a lover, not a fighter. Bruno an actor. Bruno is not with the shit like that.
Oh man, but no, yeah.
What I want to say about the situation, in all honesty, if Shannon Sharp, if you ever do listen to this, as me being a black man, I've looked up to you, play sports for years. I'm not angry with you. Do your thing, and I hope it works out the best for you if you were in good standing. I definitely do, but. We got to make better decisions. As men, we have to make better decisions. That one is not a good decision, period. Now, as far as interracial dating goes, I don't really have an issue with that. I'm not saying that. But again, I don't want nobody to think I'm saying the wrong way. When a white woman cries out, when a black man does the wrong thing, it's really amplified. You are a black man known for being strong, being a football player. You didn't embarrass another white dude on TV that a lot of white men follow. So you again, I don't know nobody think I'm saying a certain way. I'm just telling you how it looks, on things that go on. I'm not saying he didn't deserve to be embarrassed, but people are gonna take aim at you, bro. Honestly.
And that's what I was saying about being careful.
Yeah.
And they have a snippet of the comedian actress Monique when she was on this
You could
show.
just said Monique. When you announced her like that, it just sounded really official.
Okay.
The comedian actress. We know who the fuck Monique is.
Okay, well,
She's a comedian.
that's what she is.
She's a comedian actress slash and motivational speaker slash
I wanted to
married
keep it
woman,
professional.
a slash
I
mother,
wanted to keep it
and everything else slash black.
I know I got my bandana on today, but I wanted to keep it professional when
Sitting up there,
I am not a gangbanger.
When I seen her come out, I thought she was gonna start dancing like I don't wanna be down. Like, Brandy just stepped out.
Shut your ass up, man. Anyways, no, I definitely agree with you on being careful, and we do have a long history of black males and the whole thing when they're with white women. If the white woman say he did something to me, a lot of times they believe her over him.
Right.
So I get that. You know what I mean? I just think more so it's not about the race.
No.
That she's a white girl. If she could have been a black girl or a little hot Latina. I don't know why I said like I'm sorry, just alcohol kicking in. But
tequila, that's the cold one. Shout out to the Mexicans.
But I feel like the age was, is kind of crazy. But I mean, if you just using her for sex, then it's not. Because she's getting what she wants and he's getting what he wants. He's getting the sex and the little cute young chick, and she getting the money.
That's what she signed up for.
And so, in those cases, that's why you have to be careful. You don't have insurance against that.
Yeah.
Once she say cry wolf and say you did something to me, it's out there. Even if she takes it back.
You know what I don't understand? They're gonna hate. Niggas still ain't learned from me still. Leave these white women alone.
You hella dumb.
Love who you love.
Because that was a rumor that he whistled at her. It wasn't true.
I'm being funny.
Oh, but see, the rumor of it, even though it's a rumor, it's still that's what people think
Erica
that he
Nicole
did.
in the building.
Hey, Erica Nicole, that's what people think happened. So that's my point. Once it's out there, once somebody then said, cried, rape or assault, it's out there. Even if they take it back.
And I just want to clear up. I have no problem with black and white people dating. I don't care what your race is. You want to be in a relationship? I'm just joking. I don't know about you. Hit me, dear Mr. Quincy, with the question. How dare you? Next thing you know, I'm there.
No, but just being, it's just about being smart. Honestly, it's not like he was like, you know what, I'm dating and I'm looking for a wife and I feel like I want a younger wife because X, Y, Z. People tried to tear Tracy Ellis Ross, the actress who is the daughter of Diana Ross. She was like, girlfriends, my girlfriends.
Nah, girlfriend. I don't know if y'all heard it. Yeah, Maya Angelou.
Maya Angelou did that song.
My girlfriend.
I mean the remake. Anyways, it was a joke. It was a spoof. But they tried to tear Tracy Ellis Ross down because she did an interview recently with Michelle Obama and Michelle Obama's brother. They have a podcast. And so,
shout out to them. Hopefully, they come on ours one day.
Are we going on theirs?
Whatever.
But definitely, they were tearing her down because she's in her mid 40s, or she might be 50 now. But she was stating that she doesn't have kids. She's never been married. She's always loved her life, whether she was single or in a relationship. She didn't center herself around being in a relationship. She just lived her life, did her dreams. She enjoyed being an auntie.
She got kids, right?
No.
Oh.
And so she said that, but she does have her times where she missed that she doesn't have, a man, like a husband or kids. But she said that she's open to dating men younger than her, not young boys, but younger men than what she is, because the men in her age bracket, she said what she has from her experience, she's found that a lot of them have these stipulations and these traumas that they haven't worked through or don't want to work through. and they try to put them on her.
You want to drink, Felicia? Okay, so make sure I ain't going over here drinking.
Okay. Anyways.
Felicia will try to play me now. Y'all got me looking like the alcoholic.
Looking like the Alky Dash.
Shout out to my nigga Alky Dash.
But and they try to say, oh, see, that's what older men try to say about, why they date younger women. And my whole thing is, I've never thought it was an issue for a younger man or woman to date an older man or woman. The issue I had is, what were the intentions?
The fuck? That's what I mean.
No, some people, besides having sex, some people are looking for a spouse.
No. I
Like,
I get that. No, I'm saying, but initially, when an older man approaches a younger woman,
when he approaches a woman his age.
Nah, I mean, y'all gonna hate me again.
Okay.
I don't want nobody to hate me. When you are physically attracted to somebody, that kind of means you sexually attracted to them. Like when you meet somebody, nobody sees somebody from across the room like, damn, that bitch got a nice person.
No, I know. My point is that whether she's young or old, when a guy approaching a woman to date her, of course he's sexually attracted to her. But what I'm saying is, when it is a huge age gap, people already think, okay, this older person, whether it's a male or female, is trying to date this younger person because they're either just trying to have sex or they're trying to groom them into who they want them to be.
I mean, that's kind of the majority of it when you see it. Like, if we're really talking about it, I'm not saying it doesn't work out in certain situations. I'm not saying
yeah, it definitely does.
The majority when we see it, like Anna Nicole Smith, why the fuck was she like? Let's
he was in a wheelchair.
Yeah, you was with that nigga.
He was on the cane when they first got
together. He could barely even talk. He's shaking and shit.
That was at the end. Like, that was at the end. Shut up. When they first got together.
I'm just saying, stop playing. You stop playing right now. You stop playing. We know what's going on here. Or when I see it all the time. I see a old ass man, a nigga like 70 years old, chick like 30. She got a little skirt on, the whole shit. He barely keeping up with her when she walking. He like, Daddy, we gonna buy this, Daddy?
And as long as he's good with, that's what I said. As long as
give and take. Yeah,
it's the give and take. As long as you're not trying to take advantage of somebody because you feel like they're younger than you or because you feel like they're older, that's what I'm saying is the intention behind it. Are you looking, or are you specifically looking for somebody young, or you just happen to run up on somebody that's young and y'all hit it off? You know what I mean? I know about 4 couples, maybe actually 5 in my head right now, personally in my life, that has at least I would say 12 to 15 year gap.
Okay.
And they've been together for years.
Okay, I'm not saying that it doesn't work. I'm not saying that at all. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying when you see it, a lot of times when you see it, it's crazy obvious. Like when you say like, oh man, what the fuck? Like, we know the type. I'm not saying that it doesn't work, and I'm not saying people shouldn't date as long as it's legal. Nigga, play ball. That's on y'all.
Right.
I'm not here to say that. I'm saying personally what I would.
And also, people will be like, "Oh, would you want your, child or young adult child to date these older people?"
Ew, fuck no.
A lot of times, they do date them, and you may not know, but that doesn't mean that every time they date somebody is gonna last like forever. And even if it does, hey, that's their business. If she's 19 and he's 50, and she's happy and he's happy, and they not toxic, using each other, then hey, do your thing.
You said if he's 19, if he's 19?
If she's 19 and he's 50. I'm definitely gonna have old man jokes from my daughter. You and your old man coming
Was
through?
the baby born with a hairline, or did it come with the cul-de-sac your nigga got? Like, was I not enough there for you in your fucking life? You didn't brought over my golf buddy. Like,
no,
you said me and this nigga play golf together. What the fuck are you talking about?
Man. So you wouldn't let your homeboy date your daughter at 19? What if she was 30?
check this out. If you my homeboy, I don't give a fuck if y'all is the same age or you younger than her. You can't date my daughter. You my
Wait,
homeboy.
if you got a young homeboy, because certain jobs when you meet people or certain things where y'all meet each other and y'all have a different age difference.
I understand. If you my homeboy, I understand what you're saying. I'm understanding exactly what.
So if he's the same age as her, he still couldn't date her.
Let me say it again. I don't understand what anybody is not understanding about what I'm saying, and I understand the scenario you put out there. If you're my homeboy, so you mean to tell me when I turn 50 and I have a 30-year-old homeboy or a 25-year-old homeboy,
yeah,
would I let him date my daughter?
Yeah.
No. Fuck her.
Oh.
But then again, I wouldn't be in that type of situation anyway.
You never know. What if he works for you?
Then he'll work for me after fucking off.
And y'all became friends.
And that's cool.
Because some people become friends with their boss.
Nigga, you can't date my daughter. What are we not here?
That's wild. So he would have to unfriend you in real life and then date your daughter.
And get fired.
That's wild.
I don't want my homeboy dating my daughter. I don't understand what that's wild about. Like now my brother sister situation. Hey man, fuck on. We grew up together. That's different. But dating my daughter and you my homeboy, nah, man. I'm not cool with that. I never will be.
What y'all think, Damien? What you think? 50? What you think? Would you let your daughter date your homeboy? Even if your homeboy, like you met a dude, and y'all became cool, and he was a little younger than you, would y'all be okay with that?
No.
He coming to you as a man, like,
I wouldn't
bro,
be good with my
I'm in
son.
love with your daughter.
I wouldn't be not like. I mean, y'all had to have done it. We would be in love.
No. Oh no, let's talk about that next. Damien
Okay.
said, y'all having too much fun. It's a laugh cast, not a regular podcast. But he said, you gave that Ice Cube look, I'm done. So you believe that you have to have had sex to know if you're in love?
I believe if you come to me and tell me you're in love with my daughter, or y'all had went on dates, y'all done something sexual. It could have been kissing, holding hands.
Okay. So kissing is sexual?
Yes. What? It's not?
Kissing is sexual?
Yes.
We kiss our family members.
No, I'm talking about when you kiss somebody that ain't your family member. You kiss a certain type of way. Yeah. I'm not talking about a pet. That's different. Like don't try to switch my words. Don't do it. When if your grandmother, so if you're kissing your grandmother, no, it's not. All right, grandma, I love you. And I ain't trying to kiss no old wrinkled skin. All right, granny.
Hey, some of these grannies, I done seen some women in their 60s and 70s, and these nowadays, this era, some of these 60s and 70s women, they look really good for their age.
They do.
Like they work out, they take care of themselves physically, and
in Houston, it's a lot of
eat
those
well.
Too. You're like, yeah, I live with my husband. I'm like, you killed him, bitch. You stupid. You rolled that nigga into the sun.
They not, your typical Southern grandma that eats the pig's feet. They like, no, we're gonna eat some kale, baby.
You gonna eat some kale, bitch.
Said collard greens, no, kale greens.
You got some bok choy? I
do bok choy.
I love bok choy.
I do spinach.
Yeah. I love it. As long as it's cooked right. Don't
you can even make collard greens healthy. You ain't gotta put no meat in.
You ain't gotta put no they be salting that shit up. That's what the problem be. They're like, man, did you pour all the salt in there? I'm not eating this shit.
So you ain't got no smoked turkey in there?
I'm smelling salt. I done came and sniffed in your house and my blood pressure then went up 7 points. I can smell the salt in this motherfucker. Y'all got rib salt, ain't no vegetables, even the carrots got hell salt.
No, but definitely the grandmas are different nowadays in this era. And I love that for them, because
Lakeisha Hutchinson in the building.
Hey, Keisha.
Yeah, what you, man. Make sure y'all check her out too. She do taxes also. Check her out.
And financial
advice, right? She do credit repair.
Yeah, and credit
repair. I believe she do credit repair. Make sure y'all check her out. Lakeisha Hutchinson.
Yes.
She's in here right now. Lakeisha Hutchinson on Facebook. Make sure y'all check her out.
But I love that for the newer age grandmas. Some of them they still have the wisdom, the old school wisdom, but you know what? How they cooking for their families and how they are not pushing things under the rugs. They're calling out people in the families that's doing wrong, and really making people take accountability and health. They're passing down the health.
Right.
Taking the families on hikes or
Right.
to do things that's physical to keep them
I
in shape.
found out how unhealthy I was on Easter, on Friday before Easter, walking around that fucking amusement park. I was mad as a motherfucker. Y'all don't even understand.
Hey,
I was like,
it was good for us.
No, I had a great time. I had a great time. Kids had a great time. But when you arrive somewhere at 5:00 and don't leave till about 9:30, 10, like when you see the sun up and you see it fall down over the sea, like it's different. Like it's different. It makes you tired in a different type of way. Like we was out there, and not to mention, we had 2 bottles of Patron.
Yeah.
And we was smoking in the amusement park.
I wasn't doing such a thing.
She a fucking lie. I got a video.
Wow. Quincy said no because I know that my homeboys are no good. Quincy, jeez, and get better friends. Damien said,
what you trying to set up?
Damien said, homie may have shitty views of women. I don't my daughter dealing with that.
Bloodwash, we in the building. What's good?
Hey, Bloodwash. But I wouldn't enforce that because I don't want to push them together, right? He said, Bloodwash said, smelling the salt and greens is crazy. He said, the homie is way too familiar with my life to come at me about my daughter. But see, if y'all friends, Bloodwash said, you can keep the diabetes cakes and high blood pressure greens.
And for real. And I'm letting y'all know, I stopped eating salt like so much to where I'm sensitive to it. I'm super sensitive to salt.
He is, man. He be getting on my nerves. I be like, look, I can't eat plain food, so I'm gonna have to put your food to the side. I'm gonna cook your food.
It's so bad to where I
put it to the side.
I can't even eat ketchup on it. That's how bad it got when we were tasting salt.
Well, certain ketchups.
No, any ketchup. Like right now, like when I taste it, as soon as I taste it, it'll be like.
You asked for ketchup on your fries the other night.
I was kind of drunk too.
Oh, okay. You know what? So only high blood pressure when you drink.
No, my palate is different. When I'm drinking, my palate is different when I eat. I don't taste it as much, but I haven't been drinking as much, and I definitely don't eat nowhere near as much salt. So when I do eat salt, like when I taste it, I'll be like, I can't do it. That's anywhere I go. Like the other day, I bought like a 6-piece McNugget from McDonald's. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you should have been eating that.
No, I just went. It was quick. It was right across the street. I had to get back.
I told you, do something else.
I will. But it's not an everyday thing. But when I tell you, I was only able to eat 2 of them. I was like.
And let me tell y'all, I'm telling the men in here right now. I didn't have it to where he can take leftovers to work. That's what I do when I go on the weekends. I take my leftovers to work for lunch, so I don't have to worry about buying out to eat food.
Yeah.
And this nigga doesn't. I could even pack it for him, and he'll say he forgot it.
And I always do, but and that's
I feel like he just wants to eat
pack my lunch. No, I don't.
I feel like he just wants a burger.
No, it don't do that. So I work. So most of the places I be at a grocery store. So what I go do is I go to the deli, and I grab something. I get a sandwich and I have them wrap it with the lettuce. Like that's what I've been doing a lot lately. Like, I don't know why it tastes better than the regular sandwich.
They got good baked chicken
and
too.
That's what I be eating. The grilled chicken. Not the baked chicken. They be having the grilled chicken there. The freshly grilled chicken where they have the marks on it. So I've been eating, that. But I've been eating healthier for a long time now.
Because I can eat a whole baked chicken from Walmart.
That shit got hella salt on it.
By myself.
That rotisserie chicken?
I want to get a rotisserie. I'm adding that to my list of honey bodies. Yeah. I need a rotisserie again. And it sits on the you can sit on the counter.
Oh, the set it and forget it? The old school.
Yeah, set it and forget it.
I know.
50 said no. So no, you saying no to you wouldn't like or allow for your homeboy to date your daughter?
I was ready to fight. Them niggas was all ready to fight me when I was dating you.
Because they didn't know how good you was.
Exactly. So what do you think they're going to do about their daughter?
I mean, at the time, you wasn't no good.
I was good.
I
tasted good evidently.
No, the way I got with you, we shouldn't even be together.
We shouldn't. But look where you at. Good
So
food,
you didn't-
bad. Good food.
You didn't
bad
come
food.
with a good impression. You came with a girlfriend trailing on the back of you.
Right, I had to have a girlfriend trailing the back. No.
Yeah. See? That's why they was not as like
Making me think a lot.
that's why they were suspicious.
Get out of here, Bruno. Is Bruno in here?
No.
He walked in.
Blow, I said, get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Go. Get out of here, Bruno.
Y'all hear his little feet, little footsteps.
My dog, man, he be stalking me.
And they'll come sit right here with us, like, man, what you talking about?
I just don't want him barking. But
And then watch TV like a grown man. He'll cross his paws on a little side, everything. It's a good fucking movie, dog. I knew this movie was gonna be the one I've been watching.
You stupid blow. I said told you to check out Dano's and Flavor Guide. Oh yeah, and we do have what's did you ask about Trader Joe's? We have Trader Joe's, but we also have Aldi's out here, which is like Trader Joe's sister. And so
it's like a stepbrother.
Yeah. And
but Aldi's is better than Trader Joe's.
Yeah, Aldi's is better than Trader Joe's. If you live in the South, you know.
Yeah.
Keisha said, especially the lemon pepper chicken at Walmart. Exactly.
Yeah. Turn up. And what's gonna make? I'm gonna help y'all out real quick. What made me really stop up when we down the wrong. If y'all don't know, I have posted my blood pressure 3 years ago now. 4 years ago now was at stroke level. Like high. Like they were so concerned they wanted me to go to the hospital when I went to take my physical. And I was like, nah, I'm good. So when I went and sat down with the doctor, he was like, well, he said you have high blood pressure because of the way you eat. And I was like, well, he was like, because you don't have diabetes. They checked for it. He was like this. He said, so this is what I want you to do. And he made me come back. I took medicine. I had to go back 3 or 2 months later, 60 days later. And, it went all the way down. He was like, but it's in what you're eating. He said, that salt is deadly, like, for people. He said, a lot of people don't know it. So Talisha started cooking without salt. Like a lot of stuff that she cooked for me don't really have a lot of salt in it.
And also breads.
Yes, breads.
So, because bread breaks down into sugar, but it also spikes your salt.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Cholesterol, I mean. So cholesterol is a big issue. Some people will not eat a lot of salt, cancel the salt intake, and then wonder why it's still high, and it's because their cholesterol.
Yes.
So don't forget about that too.
Yes,
breads and cakes is not good.
Now my blood pressure is under control.
Or every now and then, what I'm saying.
And it's not. And he was telling me, he said you can have a 20-piece McNugget, once or twice a year. He said that's not a problem.
That's not a problem with McDonald's. It's not just the salt intake. Their meat is not real no more.
You gonna cut off my hand too? Mm-hmm. You gonna cut off my hand too? Like, did you cut off my conversation?
You know what? Let's get to the comments because you keep going for long.
I hate her, man.
Minty Capone said, "No homies, I beat his ass." Damn. Not the homies. So now she gotta sneak around you. What if she's in love?
Then he gonna be in love with getting beat up.
He's in love.
Well,
and they're in love.
He's scared.
Look, he said, Aldi is bombing. They are. Blow Watch said, Trader Joe's 21 Salute seasoning is my go-to. No sodium, full of flavor. Okay, I gotta try that.
Yeah, because Alicia, she gets like the onion powder, the garlic powder, and it has no sodium.
Yeah, I get all the powders.
All the powders.
Or the herbs.
She even gets the is it not Zatarain? What's the name of that? Obey, not Obey. What's the one you get?
Tony Cashiere's no salt.
No salt. Also, the Lowry's has one with no salt.
I don't do Lowry's though.
No, it's not Lowry's, but you do the seasonal.
Oh, seasonal.
Seasonal, it has no salt.
Seasonal, no salt. Seasonal.
Yeah, so a lot of stuff that we eat here still tastes great, but it's not a lot of sodium in it. So, because before, man, when I say I was waking up tired and I thought I was having a panic attack because my heart was beating hella fast, before then it was because my blood pressure was spiked, and I didn't know that. So I didn't know the feeling of it. It was making me dizzy and all type of shit.
Yeah, and then also, we replaced it with kosher salt, sea salt, pink Himalayan salt. But I do have table salt for every now and then for a pinch here and there. But I can control it when you buy all the seasonings that they're seasonings with no salt.
Right.
So now I can control the salt intake. We sound real old talking about this right now. I feel like
we should have been
I'm
talking
acting
about,
like I'm in my 40s because I'm not. I'm still in my 30s,
Yeah.
late 30s, but I'm still in
you
it.
at the finish line.
I'm not.
You ought to be 39 this year.
Yeah, but I'm not yet.
Yeah.
That's the end of the year.
In November?
Yeah, that's
What
almost
month
a
are we
year
in?
from now. That's
Yeah.
almost a year from
You
now.
said almost a year?
Yeah.
It is about to be fucking May.
It don't matter. I'm embracing my age. What I'm saying though, talking about
you see the bandana she got on right now. You know she's embracing her age.
they still wear bandanas.
Yeah, okay.
They
She up
still.
here look like a biker bitch for no Harley.
You know what? You gonna take one of my disses I said to somebody and use it on me? Ain't that that's a nigga for you over here nigging?
So I got them tattoos. I'm in a biker club.
You know, got no bite.
Ain't no damn club.
So you wearing leather pants with a bandana? You ain't got now motorcycle.
Don't even know how to ride one. You don't know how to ride a bike.
Don't even got a slingshot.
You don't know how to ride a fucking mountain bike. Your bike in the back still got training wheels on it. How the fuck did you act the motorcycle?
You know, I actually want a bike for exercise. But I was thinking about taking my son's bike and putting some new tires on it and lifting up the seat. What you think?
Anyway,
He got a BMX bike.
he do got a clean ass. Like he has a.
You know, I did though.
He has a stunt bike, like with the pegs and everything else.
Okay.
Like he has a stunt bike.
I can change the tires and lift the.
You don't gotta change the tires. You gotta just.
Well, it's flat.
Yeah, it's flat because it's been sitting for so long.
Anyway.
I remember when we bought them niggas that bike. I was like, this nigga ain't rolled this thing. I'm mad. I be looking at it every time I go in the room. That motherfucker like it's still on the showroom floor.
I don't know. No dirt on it.
Nothing. No dents. No nicks. Nothing.
I'm gonna sell it.
I'm thinking about it. Like this nigga don't want this bike.
I need to go get my feet and nails done. I'm about to sell it. Anyways, Keisha said, I wish we had Trader Joe's today. I have started my health journey as well. Cut soda and sugar. Little Debbie moon pies. We're making a girl thick. Not the moon pies.
We don't really drink soda like that.
Yeah, like holidays, barbecues, we'll have a soda, you know, with the can.
That's different. Or we got some Hennessy.
Yeah.
I get a Coca-Cola or Pepsi.
I get apple juice.
And juice is bad for you too if you're diabetic.
Yeah.
It's bad for you.
I mean, if it's not organic.
Even if it's organic, fruit juices are bad for you if you're diabetic.
So what I'm trying to say is pure juice. Like say if you juiced it at home.
It's still so certain juices if you're a diabetic you're not supposed to have because it still has sugar. Certain sugars in it.
It's a healthy sugar.
I know, but certain sugars, some sugars, even if it's a healthy sugar for you, sometimes you don't need it. I'm telling you, fruit juice.
So I get what you're saying. Because my dad is a diabetic, and so his issue is he can't have a certain amount of liquid per day. But he can have, actual, like if somebody juiced an orange juice or juiced a watermelon or other fruits.
First off,
watermelon is high in.
It sounds horrible for black people to say. So what you drinking? Some watermelon juice? You ever try to put watermelon in the fucking juice? That's just for the.
No, yeah. No, it's not. And I've used my blender
to make watermelon juice.
Yes, and it's freaking delicious.
First off, how many sunflower seeds do you have, Blackie? You said I use my
and I strained it. And you have to strain it.
Too, huh?
You have to strain it. Yes, I mean there's nothing wrong with watermelon and fried chicken. This is a well.
Rambo ass man.
Anyway. Look what he said. In love, Gary the Glove. I love the smell of Dove.
Billy
will date my daughter. Shut up.
Billie Jean Jones in the building.
Hey, Billie Jean. She said, diabetic here, no juice at all.
I told you. Look, I just said you're not supposed to have juice. Thank you.
Okay.
Because the doctor told me.
I don't mind being corrected.
No, that's good.
But look, you try to rub it in. No, thank you, with his big old lips. All on the microphone.
So look, this is how I know. Because I thought the doctor was like, you might have high blood pressure because you might be a diabetic. So then we take a little piss test. They took some blood. He was like, no. He said, because he was like, maybe it's the juices. And I was like, juices? He said, yeah, you can't drink orange juice, apple juice. He said, juices at all you can't do. He said, you can eat the fruit. And certain fruits you can't eat.
Yeah,
because of the sugar. In it.
I get it. I get
So
what you're saying.
He was like, okay. He was like, more thick fruits with potassium.
Well, when your
like,
insulin ain't working.
he was like bananas. He said bananas are a good thing. Beets. He said you can drink beets. You know, certain
Beets
beets.
for
beet
sure.
juice. Yeah, he said that brings down blood pressure. He was like, certain ones you can't drink, like your favorites, like orange juice. And I love orange juice. So I was nervous. So I had to wait. He was like, yeah. They took a little test. He was like, well, it's a little bit high. He was like, what'd you eat up before you got here? I was like, can I tell you? He laughed. Like chocolate cake.
This nigga, man.
He said he can't no guy.
Said it got the chocolate. Hold on. Bloodwash said I didn't read his other comment. Talking about some real blunt would never. I can't stand you. So Lesha said Talisha dipping her sandwich in gargle water, hot water, and salt. First of all, no. I like dipping my sandwich in soups.
Yeah, definitely.
Broccoli cheddar soup.
Clam chowder.
Clam chowder. Minestrone.
Clam chowder has
Aja. Y'all know about that. You know what I'm saying? That brown gravy.
right.
Billie Jean said it will put me in a coma. So Billie Jean, you never eat. You never drink any type of fruit juice. Do you eat? Do you eat any type of fruit? Bloodwash said beet juice with carrots and green apples is fire. It's heart healthy. Yeah, I told Quincy I was gonna start next week doing juicing for my breakfast and my lunch.
I don't mind.
Just eat
as long as it tastes good, I drink it.
Yeah. But the only thing is that it costs a lot of money for you to buy a lot of fruit and vegetables to make it for 5 or 6 days for breakfast and lunch.
Especially good fruit.
Yeah, so that's a whole nother thing. Like I gotta start breaking my pockets just to eat healthy.
Yeah, that's how I go.
If I gotta do that, I'm just
cheap surplus is surplus for a reason. Surplus to murder us. Like surplus food is to murder us.
That's a bar.
It's a
surplus to murder us.
Who do you call it? That Big Boy.
Oh,
at the end of Growing the Wind.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know he's a real political rapper too.
Yeah.
Listen to what he's saying. He said like anthrax with smallpox and surplus to murderers. Yeah. And, you gotta understand, Trick love the kids. Like,
why would he do it on that song?
And that's what blows it. Like, that's what's crazy. Because I was like, out of all verses you could have spit, why would you say that?
That's hilarious.
Not intended for any illegal purposes, like anthrax with smallpox and surplus to murderer. That's how the end of his verse. When you're like, what? Wait a minute, man! Don't be trying to teach me while I'm trying to Trick love the kids. You got to understand, Shannon love the kids.
Oh, man.
I know. I'm not kidding.
Another thing is too, every 18 to 21-year-old is not the same. So you might have an 18-year-old that
been fucking since she was 12. This woman is grown.
I wasn't gonna talk about that, but I was gonna say some 18-year-olds were already married and living in an apartment and paying bills.
Why are you looking at me?
Some 18-year-olds were at home, just graduating high school, maybe doing junior college or a university, but they still live with their parents. You know what I'm saying? And they haven't experienced life like that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a virgin, maybe just lost their virginity. And just not really experienced in life. So,
but being fucked
no, it don't. It don't. Life. But they experienced to having sex with an older person.
Right, so that puts it down. Very white.
If you shut up. My mom used to tell me an older woman or an older man will ruin you, will spoil you. Because if they're good at sex, then every person after them, if you don't stay with them, you're going to compare to them.
I don't give a fuck how old I was.
Because they were experienced.
You're right.
So it can ruin you in that sense of, that's the Southern way of saying you don't need to be having sex
with
these older people like that.
It gave me unshakable.
Whatever, Quincy. I'm not even gonna speak on your pedophilial situation. You were taken advantage of at a young age. No. Anyway,
Edit
look,
that out. We're
shit.
gonna edit that out.
Hey, Jay Fox, I see you in here.
Jay Fox in the building. Make sure y'all go check out Jazzy Fox. She's going up. I think my boy Jay Fox is also gonna be backstage at the Wild 'N Out. Shout out for him doing this thing, man. Jay Fox also supports the Phull Cup podcast. Crazy, man. Shout out to him doing what he's doing. Shout out to this baby girl also. Fox, I need you to send some music in for your daughter for Saturday Night Slappers. Send it to the Phull Cup podcast at gmail.com. Tomorrow night I'll be doing that starting at 10:30 y'all time out there in California. My boy Jay Fox always support us, man. He comes through. Yes, sir. We definitely will keep grinding, man. Definitely appreciate y'all. So another question I wanted to ask y'all tonight, honestly. I don't want to ask this. Is it okay for you to be cool with multiple people that don't get along at one time without them thinking you playing both sides? Definitely want to ask that.
Did you read Stewie?
Yeah, no, I didn't. I got the link.
Bloodwatch said, I bought 20-ounce plastic containers from Amazon and juiced one kind for the week for breakfast so I can grab and go. See, that's what I need to do. But
comments?
I am, babe.
No.
Jay Fox said, keep grinding. Bloodwatch said, I got juicing receipts if you want them to. Yeah,
Recipes.
Send them to me. Recipes.
No.
My bad. But also, I was thinking receipts because I want to know what you spend a week, just like for 5 days, on fruits and vegetables to juicing. You know, because it gets expensive, and especially if me and Quincy gonna do it. Quincy's a big juice drinker. Like he's a big gulper. So
this bitch out of crap. She just sit up here and called me a fish. What you want out there?
Well, you are
we
Pisces.
Out there, we call two big gopers.
You are a Pisces.
But
he
sound like I'm a slut.
He knows how to drink.
Goper.
He know how to drink alcohol. He know how to. He can drink down some milk. He can definitely drink down some juice.
Definitely love some milk. I ain't gonna lie.
This nigga's a milk lover.
I love milk.
You know, definitely can go some other couple of things, but the thing is that
hold on. That's only one other thing I can go. Don't sit up there and say like I'm bisexual.
Not like that.
And I don't want the. I don't
Not
want
like
getting
that.
out there. He can go for that.
Jay said I got the link. She said me okay. He's talking to me.
Yeah. You should send it to where. Don't send it to my messenger. I need the MP3. Yeah, I need to the email to the MP3 of the Phull Cup podcast at gmail.com. So that way I can download it to the program so that way it can already be played.
Yeah.
So send even the songs you sent me before, send me other songs again that you want to get played on Saturday.
And what about her being on the 209 and 209 We Trust?
You know what? You know what?
I know. Go ahead, give me a kiss.
So I got an album coming out. LL.
I
got an album coming out. No, I got you.
Yeah. Give it to me. And I'm always helping him think.
I got an album coming out.
I should dip my fingers in your juice.
I'm gonna still drink it. I got an album coming out called In 209 We Trust. Fox, I would love if Jazzy could be on that. Bro. I think that would definitely be dope.
Okay, yeah. Well, I said, Quincy, yes, your beef ain't gotta be my beef. I'm grown. I'm supposed to be mad at them when you are. But if you're cool, it's okay for me to be cool. That's exhausting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the question that I asked. Did you hear?
No, I didn't hear.
So the question that I asked was, is it okay for you to be cool with two people that don't get along and then hope that they think that you ain't playing both sides?
Yeah. I mean, it's either that or I'm gonna stop being cool with both of y'all because y'all being stupid to me.
Right. My boy Jason Walker in the building. What's good with you, bro?
What's
Back
up,
in my
Jason?
Safeway days.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Jason. But
newlywed too. He just got married. I want to say a year or two ago.
Welcome to the marriage.
Welcome to the club, bro.
But I definitely feel like it's tricky when you got two friends that you cool with that don't get along. I just think that as long as you are honest between both of them, and then sometimes you just can't even listen to what the other one is saying. Like, hey,
cut it off.
Yeah.
I mean, but even if you is listening, you can be a listening ear, but you don't have to speak bad about the other person. You know, you can. It's some stuff that you're not gonna like. You know, that the other person, that both of them is doing. And, you know, you be like, well, no, I don't agree with that. Or yeah, you tell the other person, I don't agree with that, but that don't mean you're not their friend.
Right.
Like I'm cool. I'm cool with people. My boy Fox said Stockton artists. Yes, that's basically what I'm trying to do. Stockton artists from the 209 is what I'm putting other artists on there too. I can't lie to you, it's not just Stockton, but it's called In 209 We Trust. So if you're involved in the 209, definitely, you know, and you legit.
So the songs, and I'm just saying
Go ahead.
because I'm not a co-producer or nothing like that.
So at least
I'm
you-
not an executive producer or nothing like that. But what we talked about was he wanted to do it even if they're not from the 209. If they fuck with people in the 209 and they'll be everybody on each song of the album will be from the 209.
Yes, there will be a song.
So
from,
they'll be doing a song with
Yeah.
somebody from the 209 anyway.
Right. So the album's called In 209 We Trust. Definitely putting stuff together now. B Love just gave me a crazy track that we just did. Looking to work with Diogene also. Macalot, I'm finna work with him. The Absolutely remix, Fox, I definitely want you to be on. Putting together my remix verse for that now and stretching the beat.
That Absolutely remix is gonna be dope. So many people like that song and that beat and the
Yes.
concept. And I think that it's like a universal beat that people can spit on.
It reminds
too
me.
fast,
It
it's not
reminds
too
me of a slow Busta Rhymes Touch It.
Yeah.
Like that Touch It. Right there, please.
Get your hands on
it. So
James said exactly, T. She said, yeah.
I'm getting features from everybody. I'm buying all the beats, Fox. I see what you asking. It's a project me and my boy Silk Sinatra putting out. Integrated Records presents In 209 We Trust. So I'm the one putting the songs out and everything else. But if you have something that you want me to be on, or your daughter has that she has something open that she wants somebody to spit on, that's still from the 209, bro. I'm definitely with it. But it's something.
And he needs singers too.
Yeah, definitely.
And female rappers
female
too.
rappers also. I know your daughter does both. She's a young Lauryn Hill right now, doing her thing. I definitely, you know, I'm looking to work with everybody. So if they have a song that has an open verse and they want somebody else from the 209 on there, you know, I'm putting us together. That's what I'm doing. That's what the album is about.
And he got a lot of known people, you know, our usual suspects of the 209 artists. But if you guys know artists, singers, or rappers that are from the 209 that may not have a big buzz like, you know, everybody in the circle that we know.
Or even if they do.
Then or even if they do, but you know, slide that idea to them.
Yes, the music, I'll make sure the music gets mixed and mastered. You don't have to take care of that. You don't have to take care of the beats or anything else. I just need you to spit your verse and then send me your stems.
Hey, so speaking of Silk, and Integrated presents 209 We Trust.
He calling me right now.
Now he calling me.
He calling me.
He drinking because he know we on the damn show.
Hold on, I'm gonna answer it too. Silk, bro, I'm on a podcast, bro. I gotta call you back.
Oh shit, nigga, I'm too late, nigga. I don't get the motherfucking gas on there.
All right, I'm gonna hit you. All right. He said, oh shit.
Little Quincy said, I don't care. I'm not playing peacemaker. I'm not finna kick with either of you till you resolve it. So then some people, I guess, will take that route too. I'm not gonna kick it with neither of y'all unless y'all resolve it. What if they never resolve it?
I got you, Fox. Fox said, "Jazzy, you want to send me something with an open verse?" I got you.
Okay. But you know, sometimes they'll never resolve it. And I've been in the middle of friendships where they wasn't cool with each other, and I would have to, I would invite both, and only one of them would come if they know the other one's gonna be there, or neither of them would come, or both of them eventually started coming, but they just didn't really say nothing to each other, and then eventually they started, you know, having a rapport with each other and learned that, you know, it was old and they dropped it. They never became besties, but they were able to drop it and be around me and show up for me when, you know, I needed them to or I wanted to hang out. So, you know, but then I had other people that never resolved it, and you just gotta be okay with that. As long as you not being messy, going back telling anybody else's business. And I have had a friend say, "Well, why you didn't tell me about so and so's whatever the business was?" And I was like, "Well, you're not really cool with it, so why am I going to tell you their business, something personal that they're going through, and you're not cool with it?"
And you gotta be my friend. Like, not
and they got mad. Like,
I'm
they
not
got
saying
upset.
not an associate. Like, if I consider you a friend, I've talked to you. You know, I've considered you a friend. I've talked to you when nobody else is looking. So, you know, I just wanted to be, you know, different. I guess I'm moving different on how I feel about it. What did Jay Fox say?
He said you can be friendly with two friends that don't like each other. You just can't be friendly with a nigga your family don't fuck. I'm guessing that's how he said it.
Hey.
But wife said 16 bars silk. So he in here now.
And definitely, I think dealing with people, a lot of people don't get along. You're gonna deal with a lot of different personalities.
Man, different
Just don't
personalities.
mix. And I know that's just from what I do. Some personalities just don't mix. But coming together for the greater good is what should be done. I just think.
Yeah, and I think that's for some people. I'm gonna tell you this. I don't have any issues with anybody right now. As of right now, I can tell you I have no hate or issues with anybody. If they don't like me, they don't like me by themselves. But there was a time where I felt a way about a few different people. And I would not go to a function if they're gonna be there. One person I skipped, it was a line of food and they were passing out food at a barbecue, and I skipped the macaroni and cheese. And if you know me, I love the macaroni and cheese, okay? But I skipped the macaroni and cheese just because they were serving it. That's how how much I wasn't fucking with them.
That's how petty she is. You didn't want to tell y'all that.
It was cheesy too. Had a cheese pool and everything. I didn't even go back around to see if there was somebody else serving it. But my point is that we can't force nobody to feel no type of ways. Like you gotta let people come to their own evolution, or being cool or being cordial. And I feel like if you're in the middle because you're cool with both of them, you just have to stay neutral, and you just have to make sure that you're not telling neither one's business to each other, because it's so easy to do.
Yeah.
And just conversation or just whatever is going on, you just gotta make sure you don't tell them so they don't never have a foot up on the other person. Yeah, like, oh, well, so and so told me your business, like, says Petty Kruger.
That's Petty White. That's Petty White.
Oh man, no, I'm just saying, like,
right, definitely. You all right?
Yeah.
Why you move away from the camera to hit the weed?
Because the thing is that I don't need to be smoking on camera.
But you passed me the blunt on camera.
So? I might try to go get a job and they like, I seen you on it.
But they don't know what it is.
I seen you.
We could say that it's weed and weed tobacco.
Okay, well, we talking about it now. You done made it the thing.
I didn't make it.
Yes, you did.
So, how do y'all like the new setup? I want to ask y'all that while y'all on here. The new setup with us being together in the same room. I think it's definitely dope. I like the mics, the setup, and everything else.
Damien say yes, you're absolutely right. T. Still calling that J Fox. And so, what was your other topic for tonight?
Oh.
Or did you have anything else to say on that?
I didn't. Those are two topics that I brought up.
Wow. You didn't have no extra topics.
You how many topics you had tonight?
I only had one, sir.
And what's your next one? I had two.
Okay. Y'all, how do y'all feel about y'all men doing your hair? Or for men, if your woman said, hey, can you braid my hair?
I don't know how to braid. I watched that shit. So I thought we talked about this.
Did we?
I think so. You talked about this on one of the episodes already. It was like, what do you do your woman's hair? And I said, I think it's intimate to wash your woman's hair.
Oh, okay. I think I did.
New subject.
No, so I'm saying, so you don't think that's gay of a man to know how to flat iron and braid?
You know how to do it. Niggas got daughters who know how to do it. Like, I don't think it's gay.
Okay.
I don't think that doing hair is gay. I think if you acting like the nigga that was on Baby Boy, and he was like, you about to upstage these bitches, kids, if you doing that, then you buying that outfit that nigga got. I might think like, okay.
Wow. Okay, well, that was it for me, sir.
Mondo in the building. What's good with you, Mondo? Faith Tabernacle Kid. What's good with you, bro?
Wanda will be in the comments acting up.
Hey. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's another topic we can come off the head with. Somebody post a question that they want to ask. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's do that. Make sure y'all do check out Favor Ain't Fair. I got that out right now. Absolutely. It's one of the hottest songs that's on there. A lot of people told me that they like Automatic also. I've been getting that. Nobody Knows is on there. 100% Profit. I even got a gospel song on there. My boy Blood Wash Stewie, man, doing this thing. My boy Silk Sinatra's on there going crazy right
So
now. This nigga Silk said the new setup suck.
So at work, what conversations do you guys have, or do you see that a lot of people have, like around dating and stuff like that?
It's always the 50-50 thing that comes up for what men should be doing. I hear that a lot at work, like a woman shouldn't have to work, and it's usually women that's at work working. Man, they gotta be at work. That be like, I shouldn't have to work. I should be able to sit at home. I shouldn't have to do this. No, why are you at work? Like, why should you don't have a man? You don't have a husband or nothing. So you think niggas are just supposed to take care of you? Like, come on, man, let's be real. Like, that's what I be hearing a lot. Like at work, they be like, well, a man should pay for everything. I shouldn't have to pay for nothing. Okay, and I'm not knocking you for it, but why? Like, what are you doing for him to pay for everything? I'm just being me. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that subject is such a crazy and touchy subject because it always comes up about.
I got you, Fox. I'll make sure when I get off, I'll make sure I check it.
About women wanting to be taken care of and men being like, "Get real, bitch."
You know what I think it is though? I don't think that there's a man that doesn't want to take care of you. I don't think that's not it. I think the way that sometimes it's presented is what's making niggas kind of weary. Is what's going on.
And I feel like that, but I also feel like social media blows it up to make it seem like all men and women are ain't shit. Like they coming at each other on different like. There's a lot of men
in the black community. Let's say that it's really prominent.
Yeah,
and for the blacks.
But there's a lot of black men that be like, I don't run into women that talk like this. I run into women that are goal driven, that have jobs, that have careers. Like they would have to really do something to sit their woman down. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't, as much as we talk about that, like I don't see a lot of people in real life having to deal with that. You know, that's like what's presented on. I know it happens, but I'm just saying it's presented on more social media to push the narrative for people to hate each other, for men and women to hate each other.
Yeah, and I think, and you're right. I think that's kind of what it is. They make it like a battle. Like even the balloon pop challenge, like that shit is crazy.
That is so. But you know what? There was the dating show back in the day. You know, we watched our parents and grandparents. Love Connection. It was a couple of other ones.
The Newlyweds. Like
yeah.
It wasn't built to embarrass the other person.
Yeah. That's true. It wasn't meant to embarrass the other person. Then it's a topic. What things you should stop doing after a certain age?
Chili Bowl, what's good with you?
Hey, Chili Bowl.
After a certain age, what you should stop doing?
I think that after a certain age,
definitely rapping.
Oh my god!
I'm being funny.
Okay, but will we say the same thing about like Jay-Z and Nas?
No, I'm being funny. I was being funny when I said rapping. Nobody should have an age limit on the art that they want to do.
Right.
Rapping is an art, not that. After a certain age, I'm gonna say after 40. Stop buying rims.
I'm trying to think of things that are really juvenile.
Like buying rims for a car that.
After a certain age, you shouldn't be sagging. After a certain age, a woman shouldn't be walking around with no clothes on. She can still look sexy and show cleavage or legs or back or whatever, and not be fully unclothed. You know, certain things come with wisdom.
Okay,
We shouldn't be out here yelling and arguing with each other after 40, honestly. Unless it's about something serious, like you disrespected me, my spouse, my kids, or took money from me, or
I got it.
you know, did something dirty to me like that. But even then, it's just
I got it. I got what it is. Ops.
oh, having ops.
We gotta stop saying ops and glizzy after the age of 40.
Glizzy, I'm done.
Like I also think a nigga over 40, I don't think niggas should be saying pause. I should be able to say something and it shouldn't be perceived as what somebody else thinks. I hate that. I've been saying saying the word pause. If I be like, man, I'm about to get on this nigga ass. Be like, oh, pause. I'm not saying pause. Clip it, burn it, whatever. I'm not saying pause about me saying some phrase that I won't say and I don't mean it in that way. If you taking it that way, then nigga, that's on you. That's your thought.
I think after 40, you should be able to say what you mean and mean what you say without having to apologize for it. But that comes also with wisdom and accountability and self-control.
But we're talking about what you shouldn't be doing after 40.
Yeah, so
You shouldn't be what?
I said what you should be doing. Huh?
Yeah. It's good. I got
it. What you shouldn't be doing is forgetting the damn topic. But I mean, what you shouldn't be doing is a lot of shit.
Yeah,
No,
you shouldn't be skateboarding. You shouldn't be speeding up the highway doing 90 just to be racing. How 90 is cool. I do 90. I got a couple family cars. We shouldn't be racing.
After 40, you shouldn't be lying. What you lying for? Can't nobody whoop you.
Shit, if they can't, you got to stretch first before you fight.
I mean, but you know, in general, like, why are you lying? The only people you should be lying to is your job on why you called in or why you was late.
Or your wife saying that she took a nap, ain't took no nap all day and been asleep, so you actually did. Like, hey, so was your mom asleep today? You're like, yeah, she been asleep all day. You're like, hey, man, you been asleep? No, I been up. Okay.
Them kids don't know. Them kids don't always know. This is ridiculous. Quincy is trying to put me on.
You been asleep all fucking day. I called you. You answered the phone. Hello.
The thing is, for me personally, I don't know about anybody else right now or whoever he's talking about, but Quincy's schedule messes me up.
What?
Because when he gets home, we talk. I make his plate for him. We watch shows together. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever. We catch up with each other. That's our time to spend time.
Yeah.
And so I'm on his schedule.
Right.
Because during the week I don't work right now.
Okay.
So, you know.
I'm not saying that.
So I'm on your schedule. So during the day, you know. And then on top of that, I wake up and I go and I take my son to school, wake my daughter up. She does virtual school. Stay up and make sure that she's doing what she's supposed to do while he's sleeping. But we didn't stayed up till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Just like last night, we stayed up until 5. I stayed up until 5. I was done binge watching what I was watching.
I was still up.
He was recording music and he came to the kitchen and played the music loud in the kitchen. So I can't go to sleep. You know, long story short, the point is that sometimes we need to take long naps in the daytime as adults. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Don't let nobody guilt trip you on naps in the daytime.
For people 40 and over,
I'm not 40 yet.
Which you shouldn't be doing.
I've been loving my naps since I was a kid. Like when I got out of school, my mom never had to say, "Oh, go take a nap." I would voluntarily. I'm going to take a nap.
My kids do that shit now.
I love my naps.
Niggas come in like they been at work all day. How you doing? I'm gonna lay down. What the fuck? What do you mean?
Listen, these kids, they definitely are not like back in the day.
I couldn't wait to get home and go outside and play.
Exactly. On the weekends, want to go ride your bike or your skateboard or your skate, you know, or go play basketball, go throw the ball in the street. That street ball, I done skinned up my knees and toes a couple of times trying to be a tomboy and throw the football in the street.
That's that bullshit.
David said you shouldn't be fake, own your shit. Right. He said you shouldn't be in other people's business, right? That's another thing. You shouldn't still be saying I wish a nigga would. Just do it and be finished.
Nah, that's one of my quotes. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh my
That's one of my
god.
quotes. That's gonna go down, nigga. Damn, for the first time, I disagree with you, brother. I'm letting you know that, man, that's my.
I wish a nigga would.
You gotta, but they gotta do it first in order for you to, you know. So that's why you wish a nigga would. You can't just go be done with like, excuse me, I need you to call me a bitch. You said what? Yes, I wish a nigga would call me a bitch.
Listen, I didn't got into it online with a few people. Or yeah, maybe no, one or two. And my whole thing is, I felt bad. I was like, afterwards, I was like, not what I said, because I meant what I said, but the fact that I let somebody take me down in out of my emotional intelligence at my big age, and not just my big age, but also my intelligence. I know better. It's a difference when you just an ignorant ass person, right? Because that's all you know is ignorance. But when, why did you whisper?
Because
But when you know better, it hit differently.
taking your earrings out.
Yeah.
What's on the heavy?
Quincy, mind your business. It's tangled up in my hair. Shut up. Then bent my. Anyways,
Gold earrings bent up.
It was bent up. My point is that I get mad that I let people control my emotions, and I feel like at a certain age you have to like do the introspect into yourself and be like, look, this is what you need to change.
Until I get past.
Oh wow. See, you know, at some point you gotta be like, I don't want to be like this. I don't want to be this type of person that sit up there and just fly off at anybody and anybody can get it. At some point, I want to be somebody to be looked up to be like, you know what? I respect that they have restraint and self-discipline.
Right.
And then when you do those things, you get a different result in life.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely true.
Daniel said you shouldn't be trying to play a game of pickup with teenagers. Oh man. Yeah, no, definitely.
Niggas say, what happened? Man, I went out there with them young niggas.
Pull the back muscle.
I'm down for 2 weeks.
Said my knee ain't feeling right.
You said I've been skipping all work. Can't get shit done. I woke up trying to pee, nigga. My knee was froze. I had to thaw it out on the side of the bed.
I did want to read something that I say. You know what, Quincy? Don't you me? You know I got to end it on a positive note.
Where's the lighter
at? I got it, Quincy.
Thank
you. Niggas don't never want to be positive. This is why we fail as a black community today. Because, or just a community period, but especially black people, because we never want to be positive. We always want to stay in the shallow water.
Was I being shallow?
A little bit.
How? Could I ask for the lighter? For some weed that you rolled in?
No.
So what am I being
When
shallow?
I said I got some, you said, uh-oh. Quincy, you know what you said.
I said, uh-oh, because
gaslighting.
You know how you do.
See?
It ain't gaslighting, that's just saying, uh-oh, like, cause we don't know what's coming.
All right.
Uh-oh.
So I ran across this thing. It said hater motivated inspiration or prove them wrong energy seems powerful on the surface, but it's still rooted in people pleasing. What do you feel about that?
Read it again.
So hater motivated inspiration or prove them wrong energy seems powerful on the surface, but it's still rooted in people pleasing.
Well, proving somebody wrong,
right?
How you pleasing them if you're proving them wrong? Like they thought you wasn't gonna make it. They're not pleased if you make it.
So it goes on to say a subtle trap dressed in as empowerment.
Okay.
It sounds like fuel, prove them wrong, make them regret ever doubting you, but at its core, it is still a performance for others.
Yeah, it's not a performance for others. When you proving somebody wrong, there's gonna be people in life that gonna tell you you're gonna never make it. You're not people pleasing them if you're doing that. Because they're not pleased if you make it.
So
You're using that as inspiration and fire. Like what it said, like you're supposed to use that as motivation. Like and some people use that as motivation. Some people don't need that as motivation. Some people are more motivated on people being happy and doing for their family. Some people have used that as motivation when they down on something else. For me to say that people haven't fueled my fire, for people said that I couldn't do it, then people fell off. It wasn't to please them. It wasn't to prove anything to them either. They just said I couldn't do it. I already knew I could.
So what about it being validation dressed in vengeance?
Now, as far as vengeance goes, as far as getting revenge on somebody, you shouldn't. I don't think you should be doing anything to go attack somebody. But if it's going to make you better for doing you, I think you should definitely do that. I don't think that you should be like, oh, well, I'm going to get this job so I can make sure this motherfucker gets fired. So I'm going to make sure I become the boss to make sure their life is a living hell. Nah, I don't think they should be motivated like that. I think you should want to be a boss because somebody was like, well, I don't think that they can do it, or I don't believe that he can make it, but you already had plans on doing it. When you move in the right way, you kind of gonna do it. But to know that you are doing it not to please nobody. Now, as far as them being motivation, yeah, you done motivated me. Either you done positively motivated me to where you been like, yeah, you can do it, because that's people pleasing also. If somebody telling you can do it and then you do it, you please them by doing it.
Right. So if you're driven by the people who overlooked you, you're still letting them shape your path in life. You're still measuring your worth by someone else's reaction.
No, you measuring your worth by what people thought, what people said you couldn't do. You already wanted to do it. There's going to be people that don't want you to make it or do it anyway. You're not doing it. They're not shaping it. What they doing is you headed that direction. What they doing is they giving you a stepping stone and be like, nah, you telling me I can't? I know I can't. It has nothing to do with displeasing you or you not believing it. It has the fact that you trying to plant a seed in my head on some shit that you think that I can't do, and I'm bigger than that. You can keep that seed. I'm letting you know you can keep that seed and let it fester within you and grow. So that way you doubting yourself. It's just a reflection of self when people telling you you can't do something because they don't believe that they can.
Okay. So I definitely believe
Paul
that.
Briefly in the building.
Hey, Paul. I definitely believe that some people are like how you just said, Quincy. Let it be your own. You know what I'm saying? Pain that you're turning into power, and not somebody else's. Trying to validate that everybody else is wrong. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to succeed. Like it's like it was another quote. I had actually posted this like a couple of years ago, but about a person using that they want to be successful to prove other people the same thing, to prove other people wrong. So instead of using I want to prove other people wrong as a motivation, that's I think what the whole course was about, was like use it only for yourself, to be like, I want to be better for myself, not because other people are banking on me not making it.
No, and I get that. But sometimes that fuels people to be great. Like it fuels you to be great because you already was moving in that direction. I hate to leave you like this. I figured that.
Shut up.
You was already moving in that direction. You was already doing what you wanted to do. Them telling you can't do it can be motivation, or you can let it pull you down. So either way it goes, some people are going to shape your life as you go through it. I believe. I believe people that you're around are going to help shape your life and a lot of stuff that you make. Some people are going to pull you up, and some people are going to pull you down. You want those people to pull you up. We're not speaking negatively on that. I wanted to be like this person because they was great and they pulled me up and they showed me. It will never be a negative indentation behind that. But to say that, the people that thought I couldn't make it, I made it, and y'all helped me make it here. They didn't even want to help you. You're not pleasing them. You just use their negativity. That's all it is. I don't think that they're shaping your life, bad. They could have shaped your life to where they've been like, nah, you ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna do it, and you believe it. What if you believe in it? Then you still allowing people. That's when you people please, because they happy you didn't make it. They want you to stay where they at. Good.
Yeah. And and I think with that though, I think it's so tricky it's so super tricky to be like what you're motivated by, because to be successful
Right.
in whatever you're trying to be successful in, because that's ultimately what you're motivated by is going to determine how far that you go.
Okay.
Self motivation.
You gonna put them back in?
No, self motivation. I'll make sure it wasn't in my drink. Self motivation is one of the key components to making it in anything that you want to be successful in.
But using people's fire telling you can't make it is not a bad thing.
I
It's
mean,
not a bad thing
if
at all.
that is all, because once some people, you might be able to prove them wrong, or they might show like, oh yeah, you did prove me wrong, or he or she did prove me wrong. But what if you never get that? What if they don't never care? Like you never
So you're not
find out whether they.
Well, it's not about them. It's about them trying to plant that seed in your head. That's what I'm saying. That's more along the lines what it is for me. It's more like they're trying to plant that seed in your head. Like, oh no, man, you can't do it. You know, you can still hear me up, so they telling you to settle, and they making it comfortable for you to settle.
But what confidence is, no matter what anybody says, versus I'm using the energy of haters to validate and prove to people that I'm doing what I'm doing. That's why they say, success isn't talked about, it's shown.
Right.
Right? Because people who talk about, oh, I'm so successful, or I make so much money, or I got this and that and the other, 9 times out of 10, they don't have it. Or if they have it, they're struggling to keep it.
Right. But
So when you are truly successful, it doesn't matter what anybody is saying, because you're self-driven. You're not motivated by haters.
yeah, but
that's like the icing on the
but
cake.
you're using it for fire. Though. I'm not saying you motivated by it, because if you're self-driven, you're trying to get to a certain point anyway. But when somebody's telling you can't do it and you believe in yourself and you're telling yourself you can, you're using it for yourself.
Right, but you have to. So my point is, and I think what I read was trying to say that what you're saying, how you said that you are not motivated to be validated.
Right.
That's pretty good. You're not motivated to be validated.
Next album coming out, let y'all know. Motivation does not need validation.
Right. It doesn't.
It doesn't.
I'm not motivated by validation, but not being motivated by that, but being motivated by the fact that what I want to do, what my dreams or visions are, that's what drives me.
Right.
And it's regardless of who got anything to say towards that negatively. Yeah.
They're going to have something negative to say anyway. Some people going to think good. Some people going to think bad about the decisions you made anyway. Was it good?
It was, because my that tequila was burning my throat.
But people going to have something to say anyway, regardless of what you're doing. It's a lot of people that catch the bus that talk about people that drive raggedy cars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sylvia here said, Chili Bowl, can we collab? J Fox, can we collab? Damien said, don't listen to people aren't where you want to be. Right. Exactly. If they're not where you want to be, then why are you listening to them?
Right. And I get that. I totally get that. But sometimes there's stepping stones that come with life. You moving and you self-motivated and everything else, and that shit pushes you forward. The same way somebody reaching their hand and they send it to you and help you out with some game and pulls you forward. It's all in how you use it.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think me putting out an album, everybody was gonna like it. I think everybody was gonna like it. I said, I want people to like it. Yeah, I want people to vibe to the music, but I don't do it for y'all to be like, Quincy, you the greatest rapper ever. I just want to be dead.
Nah, I feel it.
That's it. So if you motivate me in the right way and you reaching back and pulling me up, I'm gonna take it. And I'm gonna be happy, that you did it, and I want you to be happy that it happened. But for the people that don't want me to make it, hey, it is what it is. Like, I'm probably not gonna ever see you again in life. I'm probably just passing you through in life. So I'm just using that. I'm using the experience to boost me forward. I'm using the motivation, because you haven't been negative the whole time you was in my life. Well, I knew you were good for something to me.
Right. So, and I just think more so for me, being motivated to do, your purpose is more than anything, when we get caught up in trying to outdo other people, when we get caught up in trying to compete or compare, then it messes up what you're trying to do. You know, and I'm a big believer in purpose. Shut up, Quincy. I'm a big believer. Fun fact about me, I do stutter.
Me too.
Oh, but you know, I'm a big believer in purpose. Shut up. But I know that sometimes people will choose popularity over purpose. They'll choose validation. You know what I'm saying?
Over motivation.
Yeah, or not over motivation.
They'll choose validation over motivation.
They'll choose validation as their motivation. As their. Yeah, don't let me teach you up in here like I'm an English teacher.
Do what you gotta do. Not with that rag on.
Oh, wow.
You come there dressed like the white girl from Save the Last Man.
See, this is what I gotta deal with, man. Every day. Sim say, how can I get pulled up? I can't stand you. You know, send Sim the link. Let him talk for the last minute.
Yeah, I can talk to my bro.
All right, he's gonna send you the link.
Bro.
You gonna take us out with the prayer.
Y'all seen her hit me? I just watched her beat me up online because I said she like the white girl from Save the Last Man. She dressed just like her.
Listen,
I want to get in the club.
You know that. You a bastard.
Oh man, hold on.
Niggas don't want to see you be great.
Niggas
don't want to see you be great.
I do want to see you be great. You look nice. I didn't say you look bad, but when I look over,
it's a joke though. It's like always a jokey joke.
It's always a joke.
But you know it's cool because you like the nigga that joke about me that have a crush on me.
I'm married to you. What the fuck?
I know. And so you always. Sorry. I dance to everything.
You know what I'm saying? Hold on, so I'm about to send you the thing.
Still probably over there drinking.
I know he is.
I've been drinking.
I've been drinking.
We kind of we blended right there. Did you like that?
No.
I feel like we harmonized. Hurry up.
There you go, Silk. I just sent it to you, bro.
Okay, yeah, get your life together, man.
We go do bullshit.
Yeah, I'm ready to go in there. I made some curry chicken and some green beans and potatoes. You know what I'm saying?
It's just funny that she made curry chicken and it was a whole nother debate. That's why I'm laughing. When you said I'm making curry chicken, I was like, what? Oh man, let me know. So I sent it to you though, bro. Let me know when you get it.
I'm hungry. But you know, I'm definitely looking forward to the rest of this year, though. I'm definitely looking forward to constantly growing and being better. You know, when I make mistakes, I always be like, oh, I can't wait to look at this from 2 years from now. Because you know what I'm saying? You look back 2 years on a mistake that you made, you're like, that was a long time ago.
Where you at, Silk? I sent you the link, bro, to your phone.
But you know, just constantly growing, man. That's what it's about. Honestly, I don't want to be in the same place I was.
There you go.
And I don't want to be the same place I am right now in the next 5 years.
What's good, bro?
Shit, I'm on the screen. Turn my head around. Let me cover my big ass forehead.
Man, shut up.
What's going on with bro? What's going on with this?
What's good with you, bro?
The screen hell is small on this motherfucker. What's going on with y'all? Hey, Talisha. Hey, Talisha, you called it best. Like, oh, Sim probably drinking.
What you drinking on?
Some motherfucking I'm on a cheap. I'm on some Patron. Patron.
Oh,
Some Pat
Patron.
Ron.
I'm on that cheap.
You know that Pat Ron?
What you mixing it with?
Pat Ryan. Hold on. I'm mixing with
What's
some
that? Energy drink?
Kansas, Arizona. Yeah, I'm promoting being broke.
Arizona. I
It
forgot
ain't no
that you be on them
motherfucking
damn
it ain't no motherfucking White Wolf mixed with motherfucking water. I'm just saying. You know how I get down, sis.
I know. I wish
You
you
know
was
how
drinking together
you
right
know I'm an
now. At the same
alcoholic.
house.
Hey, but
Yeah,
I was
that's
good
me.
for the last like 2 months, nigga. I didn't slow the fuck down.
Cheers.
I came out tonight like, oh, nigga, like, man, I got this motherfucking alcoholic shit under control. Like, nigga, let me go get a bottle.
It's
I'm not out drunk
Friday.
driving. Like, bro knows, like, he would tell me, like,
No, I
nigga,
don't
slow
know,
the
bro.
fuck down.
No. Bro. No, I don't know that. That's supposedly we are on live
Hey,
right now.
hey, bro, am I
Supposedly,
lying?
allegedly.
We on live, nigga. You on the show?
Bro, when's the last time you told me to motherfucking slow the fuck down?
Never, bro. I've never said that. You always
No,
been
no,
this.
no, but you could, like, cause you my motherfucking brother.
Yeah, nigga, slow. I always say drive safe because I know you be
Yeah,
sliding.
no, I know, but at the same time, but it's not even driving safe. Like, I could be drinking at home, like, but bro, tell me, like, nigga, slow the fuck down.
Nah, bro, you good, bro. So, what do you think
Am I
about our
lying,
draft
bro?
pick? No, what do you think about our draft pick?
Am I lying?
No, bro, you good. Yeah, you good.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So now I'm on this motherfucker. I know y'all won't kick me off, but I gotta promote motherfucking in 209 we trust, nigga. Coming soon.
Yeah.
Real soon.
Hey, did you get the song I sent you?
Yeah, I got that motherfucker. Like, oh, and then why ain't gonna motherfucker speak on that? Like, oh yeah, I got some for that motherfucker. Like, I see what you have for that motherfucker.
Wait.
Yeah, that motherfucker dope.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Be Love did a track too. I'm gonna let you hear that tonight. I'm gonna call you when we get off. I'm gonna let you hear it. You know you my brother, nigga. But Be
Yeah,
Love did a
I
track
know
too.
from 209 we trust. Like, does
I'm excited about the album for y'all.
everybody on the album, do they got a beef from the 209?
No,
Or
I'm getting beats from the 209 also. I'm working on
no,
artists.
I'm saying like this new project. Does everybody got to be born and raised out here?
No. You're gonna be on the song with somebody in the 209.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's what it in
That's what I was
209 we
thinking.
trust. So we know in 209 we fuck with. I'm in Houston, so there's people I'm gonna
Bro,
have
you
out here from
know,
Texas.
bro, you know how I move. Like, I'm promoting shit.
Yeah, that's what we
No,
doing. That's what
like
it
no
is.
lie.
But we definitely finna get off here, man. We passed the limit on our time. Love you, bro, man. Glad
Oh
you came on.
no. Y'all keep going, nigga. Boot me out this motherfucker, and y'all keep going because y'all rocking.
No. We're gonna leave at the same time. I'm finna have Talisha hit the button and everything, nigga. So
Oh, so I
that's
done
what I'm
motherfucker.
saying.
So I done tune in at the end of the little shit and.
Yes.
Yeah, you came at the end. You came at
Hold
the
on.
very end.
I'm over here looking at the motherfucking screen over there. Oh yeah. It's what? It's about 1 o'clock
We
out
can't
there.
see nothing but your ear. And you know you
Oh
drunk
yeah.
because you light skinned and it's red.
Okay. There I go. Nigga, I ain't motherfucking. There I came from.
That's how
Came
you
home
know when
working.
like
Nigga
your
jumped in
light
the
skinned
lab.
is drunk. Their ears
Like,
get red.
nigga, I'm still in work clothes, but that's another story.
Hey.
Work story is
man. Thank
motherfucking
everybody
general
for
manager of
listening
motherfucking
to the
company.
Phull Cup podcast.
Hey.
Once you with the questions,
I guarantee you, motherfucker,
Sinatra.
niggas can't fuck me on this rap shit.
Huh?
I want to fuck with everybody, but like, nigga, bar for bar, bro, you know.
I rest my hands, man.
Nigga, I'm gonna be a ghostwriter. I'm just gonna say that. Like, bar for bar, niggas can't fuck with me.
I rest my
All these
hands,
niggas
man.
motherfucking talking that motherfucking yin yang bullshit. You can't fuck with my words. They can't fuck with my game. Let me talk that shit. Look,
Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow night.
hey,
for Saturday Night
hey,
Forever.
before you cut this motherfucker off, let me talk that shit. Niggas can't fuck with my pen game.
No,
And
you
I'm
know
gonna
what?
talk about
So,
blocks
I
and blocks
100%
and boom,
feel
boom,
you.
boom, boom. Nigga, my word game is insane. My pen game is insane. Niggas
Yeah,
can't fuck with
you
me.
got the pen for show.
Definitely.
Always.
And street
Never heard wrong.
street credibility.
Huh?
Yeah, street credibility.
Oh man, stop.
Yeah.
Just because my name ain't ringing right now, try to question that.
Nigga,
Bring me out of retirement.
Y'all be easy, man. Thank you for tuning into the full.
I'm just saying. Nigga, I'm the most humblest person. I can't even say I learned that from you because you was on vibes when I met you.
They don't think I'm humble.
You was on vibes when I met you, nigga. I was over there trying to motherfucking be cool.
Yeah, J
And
Fox, he
guess
said
what?
he wanted to do a collab with you, J Fox. That's why he tagged you.
We the coolest niggas.
I'm cool, bro.
Just because I'm behind the scenes,
Cause you be
nigga.
working, you be getting that money for your family.
No, I'm working. I'm losing money because I'm in the streets like that. But nigga, I'm working. Nigga, I'm living lavish. If that makes sense.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Nah, but this motherfuckers over there not knowing what's going on, they taking shots. They taking shots.
Bro,
I ain't gonna say no
I'm
names.
taking a shot right now.
I ain't gonna motherfucking
shot.
reply to none of the little posts. Motherfuckers taking shots, but I'm just gonna motherfucking in this motherfucker like, cause I know you want to motherfucking in this motherfucker like, let's play big bank take little bank, bro. I know you ready.
Nah, bro, I'm broke.
Hey, I got my motherfucking, I got my piggy bank. The council changing that motherfucker. Let's play big bank take little bank with these niggas.
I'm broke, bro. I'm broke.
I know you right there, bro.
I'm broke, bro. I'm broke. I'm
not even gonna argue with niggas who's shooting this and who got the biggest guns and all that. Nigga, fuck all that. I ain't gonna say we even doing that, and I ain't even gonna incriminate myself. I ain't gonna incriminate you. No, nigga, let's get back to the money. Let's get back to the motherfucking money. Like, oh, let's play motherfucking Monopoly. Cop some real estate.
Hey, we finna get off. I'm gonna call you right now.
We ain't gonna argue about the street shit and what niggas doing. Like motherfucking gun laws is different in different states. I'm in Cali. I shouldn't have no extended clips.
Hey, wait. Can I say this one thing? No, that video that y'all got.
Oh yeah. There's gonna be a post made about this when they hear that and motherfuckers feel a certain way, but nah, we in Cali.
Silk, cut the live off. All right, y'all. Look, we're gonna go into the full cut the live.
I can't hear you, bro. Hold on.
Have a good night, y'all.
For entertainment.
Yeah, have a good night.